It's time for Gags of the Week. Are you right there, Robbie?
I think so. I'm nearly ready.
Good. Well, while you're getting yourself ready, I've got some lovely jokes here.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you to Maud, who said, waiter, there are coins in my stew. Yes, sir. Yesterday you said you wouldn't eat her again unless there was change in your meals.
Hey.
What is the only illness James Bond ever had?
The only illness James
Yes.
Bond ever had? I don't know.
A code in the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
These are great, from Graham and Sarah Jane. Bono and The Edge went into a pub, and the landlord said, "Oh no, not you two again."
Aha, I see, yes.
I was once addicted to the hokey cokey, but I managed to turn myself round, and that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, in, out.
When I was young, I enjoyed rolling down hills in tyres. Those were the good years.
Oh, I see, yeah, very good.
Thank you. And this is lovely. It's from Chris, who said, it's a proper Yorkshire joke, this. Daley Thompson, Tessa Sanderson and Steve Cram are all round at Seb Coe's house for tea.
Right.
Steve brought the fish.
Yes.
Tessa brought the chips.
Yes.
And Daley brought the mushy peas. Seb provided the salt and vinegar.
Oh.
Suddenly, there was a knock at the door.
Yeah.
So Seb gets up to answer the door. And, "Who is it?" they all ask in unison. "It's Fatima Whitbread."
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. It's a news flash.
Yes.
2 tons of human hair,
Yes.
destined for wig maker, was stolen last night.
Yes.
Police have been combing the area.
Boom, boom.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Kieran. Just finished reading an excellent book. It's called Fights on Narrowboats by R.G. Bargy.
Mike in Cromer went to his local pub, and as he walked in, he slipped over on some dog mess that was on the step.
Oh, nice.
He slid right up to the bar.
Yes.
And just about stood up, got himself all settled.
Yes.
And another bloke walked in and did exactly the same.
Yeah.
So Mike said to him, "Here," he said, "I just did that." And he grabbed him by the collar and rubbed his nose in it.
Hey, look on the bright side.
What?
Only one more lockdown till Christmas.
Hey. Dear. Why did the father give his daughter a locket with her picture in when she turned 21?
I don't know.
Because she was now independent.
Very good.
Get it. Lee, thank you.
This from John. He said, "My friend said to me, what rhymes with orange?"
What rhymes with orange?
And I said, "No, it doesn't."
It doesn't, does it? Bill said, "Did you hear about the trick horse rider whose party piece was to straddle 2 horses, but he came a bit unstuck when there was a fork in the road?" Ouch.
Thank you, Dave. He said it was 7 o'clock in the morning, and my missus opened the bedroom blinds, and she said, "What's going on?"
What's going on?
She said, "Dozens of packets of crisps, cheese and onion, salt and vinegar, smoky bacon, ready salted, all over the front door." I said, "Oh yeah, they did say on the weather to expect a crisp start to the day."
A young man.
Young man.
He strolled into his living room one afternoon with a chair under each arm and a settee on his back.
Yes.
Shocked, his dad said, "Where the devil did you get that lot?" "Ah," said the boy, "off an old man down the park."
Yes.
Immediately his dad jumped up and down and walloped him.
Huh?
Wallop. He said, "What was that for, Dad? What was that for?" He said, "How many times have I told you about taking sweets from strangers?"
This from Leslie, who said, "I hate Russian dolls. They're so full of themselves."
They are,
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you call lice on a bald man's head?
What do you call lice on a bald man's head?
Yes.
Go on.
Homeless. This from Mark. My landlord sent me a text. And he said, "We need to meet up and talk about how high the heating bill is." I said, "Sure. Door's always open." This man rushed into a doctor. He said, Doctor, help, I'm shrinking." And the doctor said, settle down a bit. You just have to learn to be a little patient."
Hey. Little Tommy went back to school after the summer holiday.
Yes.
And the teacher asked little Tommy about his holiday trip.
Yes.
"Well," said Tommy, "we visited my grandmother in Llandudno in Wales."
Yes.
And the teacher said, "Oh, that's good, Tommy. Can you tell the class how you spell that?" Little Rodney thought a moment, or not Rodney, Tommy thought a moment, and he said, "Oh, I made a mistake. She lives in Bath."
In college, I used to live on a houseboat. and I started dating the girl on the boat next door. Eventually, we drifted apart.
That's life, boy.
Just remember, Tommy,
What
if
do I
a
remember?
woman says she'll be ready in 15 minutes, she will be.
She will be.
And there's no need to remind her every half hour.
That's very true. Not if you value everything. No.
Careful.
I know. I've got a habit, you know.
Yes.
This is a clean habit I'm talking about.
Thank
I can tell you about
goodness.
this one.
Okay.
I always knock on the fridge door before opening it.
Why?
Just in case there's a salad dressing. Hey, Dawn. And I get a bit forgetful.
Yeah.
So I went to the doctor. And I said, Doc, I keep forgetting things. He said, what we want to do, Tom, is write little notes down.
Yes.
So I went home. And the wife,
Yes.
she asked me for a bowl of ice cream.
Yes.
And she said, write it down. Write it down so you don't forget. I said, nonsense. I'll be all right. I can remember that. A bowl of ice cream. She said, that's right. She said, but I also want some strawberries and whipped cream with that.
Okay.
Write it down. I said, no, that's all right. I remember that. Ice cream, strawberries, and whipped cream. So I went to the kitchen and I came back and I said to her, here, here's your bacon and eggs. She said, you fool. Where's the toast and marmalade I asked for? Hey, Ian. Oh, dear. Sybil Simon.
Yes. Did you meet a pieman?
He met a pieman. And do you know where he's going?
To the fair.
He was going to the fair. And do you know what Simple Simon said to the pieman? He said, what have you got there?
Yes.
And said the pieman to Simple Simon, pies, you idiot. I got pies. Oh dear. And after that, I was at the doctor's, and I would just like to say, to the man on crutches, dressed in camouflage, who stole my bag, you could hide, but you can't run. Thank you. Do you know what? I took up jogging again.
Yeah.
There's only one reason I did it, though, so I could hear heavy breathing again. Oh dear. Oh dear. And while I was in the doctor's, there was a pieman in there as well. He said, I've not seen you for a while. Where have you been? I said, I've been in cahoots. I've been in cahoots.
Okay.
He said, well, on your own? I said, no, I was in cahoots with the wife. Hey, Chaz. And he said, not only that, Doc.
Yes.
I said, what can I do? What's the best thing for people who bite their nails? He said, sharp teeth. Hey, Maud. And I said, you know what, Doc?
Yes.
I got a funny feeling there's a chicken growing out of my head. What? That's what he said, what?
Yes.
He said, that's amazing. I said, it is amazing. Last night it was just an egg. Oh, dear.